Hey everyone, what's up? I'm the Wiggling Wolf. Today I'm doing another Trials of Osiris tips video. I haven't done one in a little while. This one's on Bannerfall, and I have 5 hopefully good tips for you. I think they're good. And at the end, I'm going to talk a little bit about where I think the power positions are on this map. But my first main tip is the height and verticality on this map is your friend. Use the courtyard catwalks to your advantage and put the enemy team underneath you. This map has a lot of very small areas with a lot of very high ledges, so just use that to your advantage. It takes a long time in Destiny for you to look up while you're scoped in, so just use the verticality to your advantage, stay unexpected, and you should be fine in that regard. My second tip is avoid the initial catwalk jump up shot on either spawn. It's a really high risk, high reward shot, and in all honesty, it's a super obvious opener, and if you're playing a good team, they're not going to go on the catwalk, so just be aware of that. It's not something you want to do it in the beginning of the match, but if you're a couple wins up or you're feeling confident that you have a clear advantage over their team, go for it. Why not? Because they're either going to be there or they're not, and if you're good enough to beat someone 1v1 in that situation, then you'll be fine. But also realize that once you get that pick, the body of the enemy you just killed is going to be in their spawn right when they're pushing out of that area, if it's at the beginning of the match. So just be aware that that's kind of a useless kill unless you're just on your pushes and on your team coordination are able to get in there before they get the res off. So just be aware of that. So if you do get that pick in the initial start of the game, just be as aggressive as possible and try and just wipe the other team. Otherwise, it's kind of a wasted bullet on your part. My third tip is don't be on the courtyard ground alone too long. I'm actually talking about the ground itself, not the overall grounds or area. Unless you have, at least unless you have one or two of the enemy team down, it's like 3v1 or 2v1, then you'd probably be fine just going there. You can definitely go there in general, just don't be sitting there by the tree, because you actually have 7 angles looking in on you. And even if your entire team's there, there's no way 3 people can cover over twice the angles that there are people. I hope that made sense. There's no way 3 people can cover 7 angles, is what I'm trying to say. So just, even if you're just like the greatest players in the world. So just don't do that. You can funnel through there if you want to, or make a push from there, but just don't camp there, because that's just like asking to die, basically. My fourth tip is more on like weapons, my weapon recommendations. Obviously use what you're most comfortable with. Don't do what I say if you're better with another weapon, but I was using the Mida multi-tool. Mida's great for this map because there's a lot of very small areas with very long sight lines into them, and Mida's just a good weapon. It lets you get to positions faster, etc. The last word's really good too here, because the areas are very small with like I said, long sight lines into them. So if you're a more aggressive player, go for the last word, because you could, if you're fast enough, you could just decimate people. Otherwise, I'd stick to long to mid-range weapons, just in general. But again, use what you're comfortable with. My fifth and last tip, or tips, you need to push here as a unit, and push quickly. This map is about the size of, I'd say, Burning Shrine, maybe a little bit bigger or a little bit longer, but this map also has a lot of walls blocking you out from the various areas of the map. So once you get a pick or a kill, push in and get the wipe, and do it efficiently and quickly, and use the power positions on the way to the body or the pick that you got to your advantage, because this map, against teams that I played at least, either moved very fast or very slow, and it's good to have a good medium. And this kind of goes under my 5.5 tip. You shouldn't be afraid to take things slow here. You don't need to rush on any map, this one especially. Let the map and game work to the tempo you and your team want to play at. Have control, have composure. Nothing is rushed. Do things efficiently, but if you get a pick and you have a good set line onto it, that doesn't mean you have to go immediately put yourself in a bad position, be super aggressive, and hunt down the enemy team. If you can and you're good for that, go for it. If not, take things slow. There's no rush to get kills and to get to the end of the match, unless you have like a real life rush. So the last part of this video, I wanted to dedicate the power positions, and power positions that I think are on this map, and the ones that I used specifically. Where I think the power positions are on this map, first of all, are the 2 catwalks in the courtyard area. The A flag one is a little bit stronger, just because you can see more of the enemy team's lower special ammo crate, like on the side that's closest to the railing, that lets you see the traveler. The third power position that I found is by the tree in the B area, actually. That's a super strong position if you're up on the platform that the tree's on. Again, don't spend a ton of time here. Just utilize it when you can use it, because it will give you a slight bit of verticality that the enemy might not expect, and it'll give you a little bit of an easier shot and the enemy a little bit of a harder one. And with all these power positions, don't just sit there. You need to move around. You need to change position constantly. You need to adapt to what the team's doing. Staying in these positions won't win you the match. It will just help you have an easier shot, and you need to formulate your own opinion on when you need to utilize them and when you don't need to, depending on your playstyle. Good luck in Trials, everyone. I hope you guys do well, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out. I was the Wiggling Wolf, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye. Otherwise, I'd stick to long to mid range. God damn it.